What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from Average Man Unplugged. Now, I'm going to just say this right quick because this needs to be talked about. You know what? You know I'm about to be on some bullshit when I start talking like I'm country as fuck. Oh yeah, you know that. But apparently, ladies are trying to get these motherfuckers down here to play these. God damn. They try to get them to pay for they trying to get you to walk away when it comes to child support. Or they trying to get you to walk away when it comes to not taking a DNA test. Oh yeah, look at this.
Been raising for 3, 5, 10, 15 years simply because the DNA test shows that he's not the biological father.
Put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor.
Hey, look, don't mind my AC on, but I just got finished looking at a clip on Instagram of a feminist with the biggest gaslighting question in history. Why does a man walk away from the child who he raised for 5 or 6 years, knowing that he...
Yeah, we gonna go ahead and skip ahead because I'm about to start cussing like a sailor in this motherfucking video. So if you get mad because I cuss a lot, I'm sorry. I don't give a damn.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
How can a man walk away from a child that he has been raising for 3, 5, 10, 15 years simply because the DNA test shows that he's not the biological father?
Well, obviously, bitch, you lied because the motherfucking child wasn't his in the first place. And he was under the notion that the child was his. See, this is where a lot of women fail to realize that they shoot themselves in the foot by not shutting the fuck up or not telling the fucking truth and keeping their legs closed. This is where women fuck up. Cause her just saying that shit right there tells me that she was in them streets getting dicked down by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And it's pathetic. Gentlemen, do yourself a favor. Leave hoes like this alone.
Fuck them kids.
Yep, fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Hear me out here. I'm not being insensitive. I know that his world has just been turned upside down. I know he feels betrayed. He's devastated. I empathize. I sympathize with his predicament. However, how is one able to walk away from a child that one has bonded with, loved, nurtured, poured blood and sweat into, simply because the DNA test shows that you're not the biological father?
That's like you asking and begging a man to take care of a child that's basically like to ask him. That's basically like telling the man, your DNA is not worthy of being taken care of because you got pregnant by another man, and you have to lie to him and tell him that that child was his when you knew it wasn't his. See, here's the problem. A lot of these type of chicks, they know who the real baby daddy is. They know. This is the type of chick that'll lie. Quickly lie. And then be mad when the man finds out and the man say, fuck you. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't ever let me fucking have a situation happen like this to me. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say this. Fuck you and them kids. Oh, fuck you and them kids.
I understand getting rid of the wife or the girlfriend. The word I actually want to use starts with a W and rhymes with sure. Get rid of the W. But the children or the child, the innocent child, it is flummoxing to me.
That ain't my problem, bitch.
Now, I'm not a man, and I do not know how this impacts men. I also know that there's deep shame. But we're in that predicament course I would be devastated. I'd be hurt and betrayed.
Then what the fuck is the fucking question, bitch? You said I don't know what it's like for a man to go through some shit. Then obviously that means you need to shut the fuck up because you don't know.
But then I'd let the children know, or the child know. You may not be my biological child, but you're still my child. I love you. You're my child in my heart. I've bonded with you. I've raised you. So nothing changes. Now, I know a lot of men worry about, oh, then I have to continue paying I have to pay child support now that we're not together. So what? I'd pay the child support. Because you know what? Even though everything has changed, nothing should have changed, because it's still the child that I raised, bonded with, and loved.
So, with that being said, it's not his kid. I'm coming to you, Quentin. It's not his kid. Should he still stick around if he's created a bond with that kid, even though he found out that that's not biologically his child?
Yeah, I need to actually go to Anton's channel and actually watch that video, because this is wild.
I'm gonna play this video, and then I want to get y'all reaction to it. Make sure I hit a like for that.
I apologize if I just skip from one video to the next, but look at this. We're gonna actually go to Anton's channel and actually watch this shit and actually hear what they say.
No, because he still has to deal with the lying her. and my rebuttal to how can you leave a child is the same way women can leave a 30-year marriage. Like you distance yourself and bye, because you can like attach that child to the mother. And now that I know you've lied and that's not my kid, like it makes me feel totally different about the kid. No.
Well, I'm just listening. You know me. I want to observe. Slimmy
has left me flamoxum. Is that what you said? Was that a filter? What is that she has going on?
Oh yeah. I don't know what that was, to be honest with you.
I thought something was very interesting about that video, because I think we actually found somebody smaller than Mika. That woman was tiny. Like the seat was way up here, but as far as what she was saying was just some bullshit. Like, man, once you find out, I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? A child that's not yours, it's over. Throw all that shit away. Not just the wife, it's all gone. That is the lowest form of disloyalty that you could hit a man with, is lying about a kid. Like that, I can't imagine anything being worse. I can't imagine, as a man, finding out someone that I've poured my life and my sweat equity into, it's not actually mine. Honestly, I'ma be 1,000. You better be lucky you motherfucking alive. Like, you better be motherfucking lucky you are breathing.
And you know what? I agree with everything Slimmy just said. You better be glad that you fucking still breathing, because if it was somebody else, they would have probably put you in the grave. Y'all may say, oh, that's harsh. No, it's not harsh. If she lied about a child being yours for that long, how can you really trust that person?
Because that shit is extreme as fuck. Like, I don't even know how people survive. I don't know how people survive that shit. Cause if it's one thing to crash out about, is that.
Crash Out University.
Is that. Like we was talking the other day about Offset. People might not agree with me about that shit. Like, but when you find out that it's not your family that you've been providing for, that's a detrimental blow. That's insane. I couldn't. I'm just be honest. I'll probably be in jail. I'll probably be in prison and be the fuck my life
Warlord
up.
Slimmy in the building.
There was
Fuck my life up.
there was a compilation of that on TikTok, and it was like all these judges telling the man that this kid isn't yours, and that shit was fucking heartbreaking. Like these dudes were crying in court when they found out that it wasn't their kid.
I think that when that happens, the man should be able to approximate how much money he spent on that child and have his money returned with interest. You know, like almost reversal of a child support type situation. But I also feel like DNA tests should be mandatory when a baby is born. Like, I don't understand how we've gotten this far and that's not a thing.
Yeah. I think like when Ava was born, they asked me if I wanted a DNA test.
Did you get it?
People just say no.
I think it should be mandatory.
Like it's asked.
It should be done. So it's not awkward on the dad. It's not awkward on the mom. It's just a mandatory thing.
Yeah, it was awkward because she asked me, and then I looked at this pregnant chick that just had a baby in the bed.
The only problem about that though is like when you do that, that might guarantee that child support get involved like way sooner, and it might guarantee that child support is involved.
Well, now they're saying you can get child support before the baby's born. So I mean, we're already at the point where
that didn't pass.
I don't think that child support should.
Yeah, that didn't pass.
I don't think that should be a thing. But what I'm saying is like that guarantees almost that you get child support involved.
Shit, they're gonna run it back anyway. They're gonna hit you with that back child support and that 10%.
No, I don't think that
interest.
I don't think that it's gonna make a difference if they give a man back money for all the time for all the shit that he spent on the child. Like once you lose that much life and you pour that much life, I don't think nobody gonna care about no amount of money. I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna be seeing blood. They're gonna see red. It's gonna be, man. I don't even see how they could sit through in a courtroom with that person. Like that shit is.
See, the problem is a lot of the time these women lie. And then when you find out, it's like a what the fuck moment. And then you gotta go, and then imagine you still gotta go to court and still pay for this little bastard that ain't even yours. It's like, what? Like, I have to pay child support for a little bastard that ain't even mine, and this bitch lied to me for this long? Like, for real?
Oh no, man, that's
just be married when you have babies. That doesn't mean that this woman doesn't have a baby by somebody else, just like it doesn't mean that the man is going to be faithful. Like saying like marriage guarantees paternity is ridiculous. It should be automatically done in every single birth.
Well,
I'm
if you're married,
what I'm saying is I'm talking about the infidelity.
Right?
No,
they don't give them tests because it's assumed that it's the husband's.
Right.
I
don't think that assumption should be made. I think it needs to be mandatory testing. So there's never a yes or a question.
But that's how married people get into it. I don't know how single people get into it, but that's how married ones get into it.
Well, single people, they just ask you, they come in, they're like, we see you don't have the same last name. Are you guys married? And they ask you for a fucking test. And then you got about 5 minutes to make a decision if you about to piss this girl off that just had a baby. And you say no.
I think it's certain things that certain steps, even though we might feel like they're preventative measures for things down the line, they become Pandora's box. So, once you start doing things that are associated with legal proceedings or that could lead to legal proceedings, you might want to keep the courts and the government out your situation as much as possible. Even though that's not necessarily the courts and the government, it leads down that road. That's all I'm saying.
I think it should be mandatory because I think it will protect a lot of people because nobody wants to leave a child 5 years later. But if I was a man, I'm sorry. As a woman, I can only imagine if you wake up and had, find out that the baby that you had in the hospital was switched. It's not really your kid. Now you're looking at the kid differently.
Man.
It's like it's in between your ears that's mine, but that's really not mine. You know what I mean? It's like I don't feel like you can feel the same way about something that's actually yours that's not. So when I found out that
I am not sleepy. I am Cuban. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
What does that mean? You saying Cubans look like they
I have to keep a level of decorum. It's a level of decorum. Just
you about to find out. Turn your camera on, nigga.
Honestly, the whole situation is this. If she lie about it and she seeks child support, that's on her. That is on her. I'm sorry. You seeking child support for a child that you lied to me about, and then you expect me to want to damn help you? Well, wait a minute. They ain't how this shit go. I mean, I'm sorry. That's some bullshit. Because if a man did some shit like that to a woman, oh, they be ready for war. I don't know. Anyways, like, share, subscribe, channel, support the podcast, support.com. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.